everybody. Welcome to the stream today, and we'll have Simul here today. We'll be having Yosa join a little bit late. He said, let's say, wait on him, but maybe not wait on him, but he'll be here when he's available. So he warned me, so I'll be starting before he gets here, but he'll join us later on. So I'll just make a note, everybody. So I'll say, okay, please ask your questions to us in my stream. Right? Yes. Right. All the people, all aboard, every single level, doesn't matter how high, how low, you're going to be able to play with us, ask questions as well, and have a good time, a good simul. Right? Accept them. All right? But for now, we'll wait for, well, not really wait for it, but we'll play without Yosef. But Yosef will join us in a moment. He said he'll be late, but he'll be here. So we'll start by getting people, and once we get people enough, we'll be starting Simul. But any questions you have, you can ask them in the chat. Alrighty. Alright. For those of you that don't have YouTube, I am also streaming on Twitch at metal_eagle. Alrighty, new people. For those who are not having a YouTube, not joining, all right, okay. Alrighty, so we'll wait for people. Some people like to not have a start. Where are you guys? Alrighty. Accepted. Okay. I was just giving to people and giving some time for people to join. Alrighty. Some people like join later, so I'll give them more minutes. All right. We will start in 5 to 10 minutes. Please join if you would like. All right. All right, 5 to 10 minutes. That way we can get enough people to join Simul, and also answer questions if they have joined the stream. We'll do both, all the stream. And if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask the questions. We'll be answering them as we see them. So we'll be playing you, trying to get no losses, no draws, as well as playing you with answering questions at the same time. So that's the whole premise of the Simul. Answer your questions and playing you at the same time. Having fun, learning, and actually getting a good time. Is the big, major thing. So in that sense, we have to wait for people to join and also join the stream. Oh, hello. One question. I was 1600 chat.com rapid and went down to 1600. All right. How to get back up to make 2000. So when you say that rating, what rating is it? Rapid, blitz, what time control is that regarding? So that helps me answer the question. But either way, regardless of time control, if you were worried about the online rating and how to get back up, you got to be playing more and learning. Yeah, rapid is ideal like that time control most of all. But if you want to get back up your rating, you got to play more, learn from your mistakes. And basically, one thing is, if you play chess.com or League Chess, you want to make sure you look at the misses, not blunders exactly, but the misses, the things you missed on in your games. So if you can have an opportunity that you don't miss those things anymore, then you can actually have more wins and not lose your rating points and lose games more often. So if you don't miss things as much as you were before, then you'll be able to win more. So you want to make sure you identify where you get wrong and don't do that again. Hello, how are you doing, Kostya? How are you doing today? If I get like 1800 ELO online, how many FIDE ELO do I get? This is difference. There's a difference between online rating, which is arbitrary, not meaning anything except for online credibility. Then FIDE rating is different, very different. So one thing is like there's FIDE Arena ratings, is online FIDE Arena ratings, but again, I don't know how much people care about FIDE ELO and FIDE titles, like arena titles. FIDE Arena titles, I don't know anybody that brags about their arena FIDE master or arena grandmaster. Only one person I know, but I don't care. One more. I need a training plan and is wondering that what you do for training. For myself, when I was trying to get better, I used a thing called Puzzle Survival. Puzzle Survival actually helps me to calculate deeper and actually have a good, let's say, semblance of how I'm doing. But if you don't have chess.com Premium, I recommend you do this one. There's a website here that's free. You can do survival and see how many puzzles you get before you get through wrong. And basically, I do this all the time to get my calculation skills up and make sure you don't, let's say, miss out on thinking about the things and looking for things that are really correct. And that is basically pushing more. And I basically myself, I got pushed by my friends like, okay, you got to be I got to get 60 or else you're a bum, or 70, you're a bum. You got to get 80, you're a bum. I got the 84 because people were pushing me. And that way I was doing that puzzle rush survival all the time to push me and push me more. And that way we can go the distance and get myself better. I forced myself doing that much, and actually it was able to, by, let's say, being committed and not being lazy, I was able to push myself to be better at calculation. Make sure that you get calculation skills up. And puzzle survival mode is the best way, I think, practically to do that. So do that website to push you more and more and see you basically have a milestone. You want to get next time the bigger milestone and have yourself a goal like, okay, I want to get to 50 by the end of the month. Once you get to 50 by the end of the month, you can go to 60. Try to get to 60 in the next month, or 70 or 80 like me. And basically push yourself more and more, and you make sure that you learn a bunch of different technical motifs and pressure your calculation skills. Eventually, once you get the higher ones, let's say 70s or 80s, you're forced to look at every single thing. Calculation is the key. So if you do that, and basically you take your time to get the calculation down, you'll get the puzzle results you want. If you don't, then you're gonna pay the price and lose games. Hello, Teo. How are you doing? Nice to see you again. When did you become NM? How long did it take? And how many hours did you practice per day? All right. Basically, I don't want to reveal my age, but I'd say that I started from first of all playing raid chess at all. I took 8 years from being, let's say, starting to raid chess to NM at 8 years. And I've been an NM for a long time, I'll say. How many hours? I didn't do, let's say I didn't do a lot of hours per day. It's basically perspective. I was doing school and things like that. And sometimes I have a lot of time to practice, and sometimes I didn't practice at all. It's not as dedication to do things. So NM doesn't take, like, basically you don't need to practice as much as you want to have a commitment to chess. You don't have to practice per day. You want to practice like going to the gym. You don't have to do the gym every day to be, let's say, muscle man. You got to have the right mindset, the right habits to do the muscle man, or basically be fit. If you want to be fit, you don't want to have consistency, but you do the wrong things. That's not going to be helping you at all, right? You want to have the right mindset, the right routine, have the routine lead you where you want to go. This more than per day, per hour, how many hours? No, it's a routine. Do the right routine, do the right things, and then you get to build the habits and get to build the results you want. That's the major mindset for everything, right? Okay, so without a okay, without a good coach, things are tough. Well, that is a struggle that a lot of people have. But once you get a good coach, that actually helps you build up a mindset, a game plan, how to get the next level. So I think that mindset myself, I'll say that is the best thing to ever have. I had a good friend. His name is Raven Sturt. He was the IM for the longest time, but he got a GM coach who was able to help him get the GM himself. So he was an IM, strong IM for all his life, no coaches at all to get to IM, but he never could get GM. But he once got a GM coach to get to GM himself, he was able to see, oh, I need to work on that. Oh, you know what I do next level, and he was able to pull the curtain out of his eyes off of his eyes, and they can see what is the next step. Some people need that. Some people need to know what to do next. You don't see yourself. You can look and look, but you don't see the next step. But if you have some guidance to see the next step, that'll be great. How are you doing? Hello, hello. How do you level from 1800 FIDE to title player? It's basically based on you, your location, your ability to play raid chess games. That's basically where you live. First of all, do you live in a, let's say, an area that you can actually have access to play raid chess, and there's good people to play with? So you gotta be playing against, let's say, people that are at least 200 rating points above you. If you do that a lot, you're gonna be absorbing like a sponge how they play, and it'll be like more like them, like by osmosis, like gather around what they do and be like them to be able to be better. And if you do that a lot, you'll be better, resulting to the next level faster. If you don't, then that's a hard road to go. So we have 26 people. And all right, so I'm gonna do starting the Simul, and I'll have Joseph join. But if you want to guys ask questions, do that, and I'll just start the Simul as me make moves, and Joseph will join us later, and I'll just doing this one. I'm getting bored. Okay. So one thing is people have to realize is that I'm answering questions. This is part of my Simul. Is not just only playing you, is that I also answer questions for you guys. That's the thing. I'm trying to do this one. Alrighty. Alright, C4. I'm gonna take my time because Yosef will join us as soon as he can. And he says he's busy, so while he's being busy, I'll just do the games and simuls for now. Alright. Alright, now 6. But any questions you have, don't be afraid to ask questions. So I am 1200 USCF, but I believe I am much higher strength. I don't know. Well, it comes down to if you are believing that you're higher strength and you get results that reflect your belief, then that's the thing. If you just beat a lot of people that are really high rated than you, like let's say if you beat people 800 and occasionally do that, that's a good sign, but doesn't mean that you're truly better than your rating says. But you gotta, let's say, test the waters, and only if you play those better players all the time, then you'll have results that are reflective of your true strength. But if you hold yourself back, then you have a rating that's not reflective of your rating, right? So play better players as much as possible. That's the thing I say for every level. If you do that, then you can be all set. If you don't, then you're holding yourself back. That's why I say. That's what I say for myself because I got to 2200 because I played FIDE Master Toy Raid 2400 every single weekend, raid chess. and I was able to, uh, pass this. Like I played him over 70 times, maybe 80 times of raid chess games. I lost a lot of times, but I learned what to do to actually counter him. But I can't outplay him tactics. I can't play to his strength. I had to do something that's not good at, like positional stuff, end games. I was able to be better at those than, let's say, him. Not saying that I'm better at end games against him. No, I'm saying that I can't compete with what he's good at, but I can be competitive what he's not the best at. That's what I do. That's that's the whole surmise of it. All right. So B6. All right, one. Do you recommend bolt chess if you? No, I don't know what bolt chess is. Can you tell me that? What bolt chess is? I've never heard of it before, to be honest. What is bolt chess? Sounds like a variant or a website, to be honest. Maybe I can be completely wrong. I'm just not sure what it is. I'm just being honest. I don't know what it is. All right. It's 95% winning. Well, it's one man versus a whole cacophony of people playing the Simul, so you got to be patient. This is not going to be. If you don't have time for this, then you can't play the Simul. Is To be honest, you have to be patient for your turn because I'm playing one game at a time, not playing all the games at the same time. That is the truth. Okay, this is okay, this one. All right, so let's do 6. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So it says it's a website where you schedule games against exclusively tied players. Well, you got to pay for that. Tied players, you don't play for free. If you do lead chess coaches, people that are lead chess coaches, they play and you pay them to play him. So basically, I'll just get a hold on for the people that are playing me in the Simul. I'll just get this coaches page, and if you look at the coaches page, then you can say, "Oh, okay." Then these guys will be able to play me with I pay them to play. Let's say if I pay them to play me in a, let's say, online game, practice against them. This is the thing. You want to know that if you want to play against set players exclusively, like you said, you got to look for them. And these guys offer to play games with you if you pay them. That's the thing. So that's the way I would recommend to go. This one, just go to the coach's page and Leech has. It's a good resource, I think. D5, knight f3. All right. Knight f7. Okay. I'll just take this guy off. I'll see why not. Okay, goes this way. There's b2. Okay, takes there. Okay, c3. It's all standard things. Knight c6. Okay, g3 kind of long. Okay. Alrighty, I'll do bishop b7. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is knight e5. Knight e5 or knight e3? Well, I like that e5. I think knight e5 is fitting. It's fitting for me. Okay, this one goes this way. D4 to block e5 pushes. Okay, take d5. Knight c3. This one takes d5. C5. This is standard. Okay, g3. Queen d6. This one. Okay, I'll take this guy. I've seen this many games. This one. Bishop b4 from Indian. Okay, this one. a6 to block that knight b5 nonsense. And this Dobavalanen. It's a really big nonsense if I think about it, but it's a lot of good players play that. It's not really nonsense if you think about it. So I will do on d5. D5 is great. It's really great. All right. Then e4 is the thing I want to do. All right, this one, d5. All right, knight f3 back. Bishop e7. Yeah, I wanted to do with like Kali system triangle. This is knight b2. All right, maybe bishop e7, knight e4 things are happening. So this is my thought. It's my thought. So that's what it is. Bishop b5, pin the knight. Okay, goes this way. Bishop b2. Then g3, bishop b2, double fianchetto. Goes this way. All right. Knight c6. This one. Okay, goes this way. Bishop e2. Nothing unusual here. I'll just castle. Maybe bishop e7, just from the point there's no e4 pushes. If queen c2, maybe d5, maybe. All right, goes this way. Queen b6. Goes this way. Knight f6. This one, bishop b6. This one, castles. This one, knight f6. And this one, bishop e2. Then castle next move. And I will do. Okay. Knight c6. All right. Okay, this one. This is I'll just d3, bishop b2. This upper pawn, why not? Castles, normal upper pawn get position. Castles. All right, this one goes this way. All right, it's a problem. So I'll just experiment and go e3. Things like that. Taking c4. This is easy chess. No stress chess. No stress chess at all. All right, queen d3. This is fun. Fun stuff. I'll try to do. I can take a g4 anytime. All right, so all right. How did you get to do 2365 ELO? I played games. And notice that I have a question mark, so I got this rating, but because of basically there's provisional ratings. I got this rating because I got some good wins, and I was just like, okay, I don't want to jinx myself. I want to stick to this rating. I want to go not higher or lower. This rating is lovely, so I'll stick with it. So I played a lot. I got some wins against good players in Rapid, and I'm sticking with it. So I'm not gonna play a lot of more games and potentially lose the rating. So I'm gonna stick with my rating, which is lovely to be honest. I like that rating. So it's just basically got a lot of good wins, results, and I want to stick with where I am at. Now pushing to okay, this is winning a knight. So this is a fork between the king and the knight. So why not just do this one with a piece? Okay, this one. All right, we need two. Bishop b7. He's probably gonna do e4, but it's fine. No worries at all. I can castle and no worries. It's on my side. All right. I need this one. G2? Yeah, I thought you'd do that. D5. Just push this E4. This is not even a thing. Okay. Queen G2, knight C3, D5 next. Push the knight away and around. That's good for me. I like that position for myself, to be honest. To be honest, it's really good for me. All right, this one. Knight G7. Castles, can you say? Bishop G4. Queen E7, A6, B5. Things are really good looking for me. Goes this way, castles. Just castle. This one, I'll castle, or F6. Let's do F6. Then castle. I could do castle in the first place, but why? Why do that? Why do that? You know what? I should have done castle, F6, knight f5, and have fun with that, but that's fine. I don't want to do unnecessary things. Take d5. A lot of people like to do exchange variation, but I just let you guys know a whole year I spent to have a repertoire against the exchange French, so I'm really prepared. Hyper focused on preparation against the French exchange, and I'll be creating let's say chessable course with my coach J. Perlstein this year, or maybe the end of this year, about giving people let's say the formula to beat the French exchange is black. So I spent a whole year to see what lines are good to play for the win as black, and I'm gonna do something revolutionary that nobody else has done in the history of chess. Nobody has dedicated a whole year exclusively to one singular variation. So I just did the homework that everybody and their mom is saying that I want to do what to do against exchange French is black. This is the answer. Try this. This is this is ABCs of how to play against the French exchange is black. This is a fun formula to make sure that you don't get bored, don't get frustrated, don't be like the jury GMs, like the boring yawn variation. You're gonna have something that you can play for the win is black instead of being sad. Alrighty, this one G3, this one D5. Take the knight. So knight has moves there. E4, maybe not E4, but bishop E2, then E4, because things are going to be going awry. They can castle queen set, but after E4, there's not even a move to be said about that. So 25 moving around, the knight has to move again. More temples for white. Black is in trouble. That'll be, to be honest. So this one, all right, goes knight C3, bishop B4. This one, all right, it goes this way. All right, this is one that's good. So E3, good to say. He wants to do E5 things, but if I do the math right, I doesn't probably gonna do knight D7. But in that time, there's no worries about that at all. So knight F6. Eventually, Yosef will be joining us, and we'll be able to answer a question with the international master from Indonesia, and that'll be great to have him join the fun. Knight G7. Okay, this one. Okay, this one, he goes this way. He wants to go E4. I'll do D5 and saying, no, 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 not so fast. You got to go past the pawn first. All right. All right, so how many years you spent to get there? I didn't spend any years. It was a professional rating. I spent a month. I spent a month to get that rating because I joined Lichess with that title. I joined that with an NM title, so I did not start out playing with Lichess. I played chess.com when I was growing up as a chess player, but then later on joined Lichess, and I got the title to say that okay, I don't play this rapid bliss things. I joined Lichess late, and I got this. Let's say if you want to say that okay, my skills have developed all the time in raid chess. Then I got to elite chess, and then I got this rating and lines. Then I don't know. I can look at my profile. Let me see how long I've been playing on League Chess. Let me check my profile out. So I've been a member of League Chess. Where how much have been? Right. Does it say how long I've been playing League Chess? So you can look at my profile and see if you can find it. I don't see myself, my credentials of when I joined League Chess. I don't honestly know. So I'm sorry, I don't know how to answer your question. I just don't know. Not that I don't want to, I just don't know. But it's been, if you wanted that one, it's, years and years. I don't know how many years, but some years. I can tell you that. I know it's probably not the answer you want to hear, but that's honest truth. Honest truth. All right, I'll do knight 6 now. This one, C4. Kebab chess. All right. This one, castles. Okay, this one. All right, goes this way, C5. All right, goes this way. Okay, castles. A castle. Just rook E8 if I can. That'd be great. To myself. All right, this one, he goes there. However, if I go queen b5, c6, take there, that's nice. I'm thinking about, you know what? Okay, but if I go this way, what did I do? Did I slip my queen to like c4? If I do that, I'm resigning that game. I just like let go of the queens. Like hopefully the queen b5, not queen c4. I completely blanked out. I dropped my queen to somewhere. I'm scared. I'm s- I'm I'm scared to drop my queen to square. I didn't mean to. If I did, gosh. Alrighty. So I'll say, oh gosh, darn it. I'll just castle. All right. I'll go this way. All right. Let's do c4. Queen c2. a3 maybe. All right. Yeah, knight c6. But I go d5 maybe. Maybe not d5, but I could do something like that. Just harbor the center. So I think that maybe I just throw my queen away for accents. For accents reasons. Accidental reasons I lost my piece. Because I flailed my queen to the side and I don't know what I shot in the dark blindly and say, okay, he wants to go something like maybe 5 and just take this guy. But if I go c6, there's nothing to be said. But you know, then c6. Well, you know what? If I castle knight b5, c5, knight c7, this is a problem. So what? Let's see c6. C6 is scaring everything. So he goes e4, he goes e4. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Have a center that's strong. I got 1100 ELO. Okay, cool. Oh, sad face. Not sad face. 1100 ELO. People beg for that. People are only 3 digits of rating. 1100 ELO is better than most people in the world. That. How about that? You're better than most people in the world in chess. So that's not nothing to be crying about. All right. All right. This one goes to bishop d2. All right, knight d7. How's this one? All right, this one. Okay, goes this way. Knight c3. Oh, bishop b2 maybe. Okay. Maybe bishop b2 is more mature. Looking d5. Okay. All right. This one, it goes this way, knight b2. All right, it goes c4. All right, it goes to c4. If I take him there, he'll take the bishop and castles king h8. This is actually this is an apt response. Maybe knight f5, but then it takes the d5. Is a free pawn. Well, let's do this one, king h8, and then play that way. Just having fun. They're playing against the eyes of the pawn. Not the bad at all. So the knight. And this one, okay, goes queen e8. He wants to go this like something similar to the Grand Prix attack. This is what happens. You're a noob. Well, if noob is being better than most people in the world, that's noob is not a bad thing to be called. If you're saying that you're a noob, then that is not a really bad thing to say. Noob is your thing that you're saying that noob is a good being better than most people's noob activity is not bad. That's a reality versus a perception. Perception says, okay, you got to be terrible to be a noob. No, not all the time. If you're better than 90% of the people on the planet in chess, that's not newbie. That's actually, you get something, all right? This is not bad. So he wants to try to check me. It's like, okay, and I can take this one. And then takes this one, queen c2, knight c2 double checkmate. So let's just do, all right, I was thinking of that. All right, he's trying to check me, like doing some my tricks. My tricks. If I go this way, knight takes d5. Yeah, it's like a hassle. He wants to take on d5 twice. This one primarily. Let me think about this one. This is where we think don't play flailing fast moves. All right, let me think. This is where I start to think first time in the Simul. All right, this is a good move, but is it really good move or really bad? All right, so he's maybe some prep has been issued. So this one, knight 6 e4. Knight 6 e4 is impossible because knight So c2 is double checkmate. That's not good. Well, the king e2 then takes the rook. That's not good. Not gonna be good at all. So what to do here? This is an interesting thing I've never seen before. Dark bird. There's another thing to learn about the opening. So this guy, he's got some like really alien tricks. Maybe something like this compensation things like that. I got some development. Right? Maybe some development. Bishop b2, knight d5, e4, e4, knight 6 there, bishop 6 there. They got some development for the pawn. It's not bad. So let's do e4. Let's do bishop b2, takes some d5, e4. Then we get development. It's like a gambit. I'll do a gambit play. This is the best chance I think I have. So just development for the sake of a pawn. That's not bad at all. I'm not scared of that. Not even for a minute. All right. So I go this way. A 2000 plus in bullet, but 1600 in rapid. GG. I knew. No, no worries. You resigned the game, but it's all about learning. If you learn the game, you should not be nothing to be sad about. It's the game. You're learning and getting better. I take it as a total win for you. If you're just learning and get better, that's a thing to put in your cap. So I got a win. Oh, you got let's like smackdown about national master. I know how to play better next time. Next time I'll be being stay naturally better. That's how we would go with chess. So c6. That's basically the process of getting better. You gotta be doing growing pains. So growing pains is a natural part of getting better. You gotta take the pain and get the gains. All right. So I'd take knight to d4. You'd probably go to c3 if I think about it. C3 is next move. All right, this one d takes there. Take the okay f5 maybe next. All right, probably f3, but this is fine. g3. Okay, this one a5. All right, a5. I don't see a problem with that. Knight queen c2. Taking this knight in e4. Yeah, taking e4. This one taking c4. This one, okay, e3. I'll castle because I can. All right. This one, bishop b7 is natural mainline stuff in this French defense. All right. Okay. This one, okay. Knight c6. Okay, this one. Oh, this one. Okay, he wants to knight c2 things. Rook c1 then. Rook c1 then. Rook c1 defending the c2 square. It's developing again. I get development. He wants a castle queenside. Like I can see that the castle is king queenside. Then the a3, knight takes there. Let's see. Let me think about this one. Knight d4. Knight d4 things here can pop up. Knight d4. Then knight c2 check. Just knight c2 is defending the c2 square. There's no problem. So this one bishop goes there, and we can do knight b3 attacking the queen. But then this e4 push is stunted by the bishop. So knight d4, bishop b6. So this one there, bishop b6. Then what happens next? That's the question. What to do? A3, A3, A3. Knight goes somewhere, something like takes in d5, takes in d5. Uh, then what? We lose a pawn still. Let's do knight d4. It looks like active. Making some threats. Attacking, defending the c2. All right. All right. This one, f5. This one. All right. Bishop g4. Okay, this knight d2. Okay. 22, e5. Okay. e2 is probably prompt, but let me think about this one. Knight d2 or queen d2. This is the question what to do. Right. If knight takes d2, which is a terrible square from knight, then that has to be, paraded around again. Not gonna be good. So queen d2 is maybe more sense. All right, this one. Okay. It goes this way. A6. A6 b5 things. All right, I'll just castle. Oh, I'll do this one. I'll just castle. E5, knight c2. No worries here. Knight d4. This is losing a piece, right? Yeah, there. This is a free piece. Like two knight rook for 2 knights. Not bad at all. I'll take that. I'll take that for free. I'll take it for the fun factor. You go this way. All right. I figured that you do that one. D5 knight. D5 knight is go somewhere back. Yeah, pressurizing the center. And this one is b6. This is a preparation of c6. Okay. This one. Castles. And then bishop e2. Bishop takes d8. Okay. Okay, this one. Takes some d4. And then knight d5, bishop e4, probably. Things like that. This one goes this way. I'll do rook e8. Oh, this is a. Let's do. See what is this guy? Just man. Where are you from? Okay. This one there, probably. Zapped. Let's do that one. So maybe, yeah, b6, bishop b7. This looks good to me, to be honest. Good to me. It goes this way. Knight c2, like I was prepared. 4 goes this way. c3, like I thought he would do that. It's not unusual. Not usual at all. So a6, trying to prompt his bishop to take this way. Well, maybe rook e8, trying to turn things, but rook e1, saying that my knight e7 is pinned. However, a6, b5. Let's do this pressurizing moves. It's like behooves him to go rook e1, a6, b5. Let's go. All right. This one goes this way. All right. This is what I thought you'd do. A6, knight d3. Right, this is where we have to think how to do things like e4, second pawn. Second pawn is check there, take there. So I think that e4 gambit is the way to go. This gambit game. So I want to check him to oblivion. He's moving too many pieces over and over again. Two knight moves, two queen moves, two bishop moves. This got to be death. It's got to be death for him, I think. To be honest, to be frank. To be quite honest, not so good looking for him. So, this one, okay. Oh, castle. Okay. Bishop h5. Goes this way. Alright. e4. e4 is good. e4 is really good. Bob Show. Alright. this way, I'll do queen c2. Blocks knight e4 garbage. Right, this one. e6. Okay, goes this way. I'll just castle. That's not problems. Alright, David Kaz. Alright. Queen. Okay, queen takes there. There's no problems here. I think there should check is the threats, but then bishop c6. It's I got a piece, and I get to check. It's like a gambit style. So well, material count. He has 2 pawns for knight. So I do this one. Not really afraid. I can do 25 check and well, not afraid at all. Just have some fun. So it was fun. So bishop before check. I was like, okay, knight d5 first. Knight d5 first, then bishop before. Then we have fun. That's the thing. That's the thing we're doing. Check your posture. You're looking. Benny, sussy. Hey, sussy. You should have. There's a posture check reward in the chat, but you can say wherever you want. Benny trying or not. I'm not. How are you doing, sussy? Yes, I am. I'll say I am a Betty Straw. And you people like Betty Straws. The one that back in the day, I don't know if they still have the loopy straws. They go loop in your mouth. That's the best straws I got growing up with. The loop straws. They have a circular cylinder that goes up a loop and it goes to your mouth. That's the loopy straws. They're the best. The Chubba straws, in my opinion. Who's it two? Alrighty, so I'll be doing well. Yeah, Ricky one was asked for. I'll just do a6, b5, get this rid of this bishop, and get the bishop for a knight. So fun. Alright. This one. Okay, it goes this way. There's no problems at all. I can do c5, queen c7. c5 is fine. Okay, it goes this way. Alright, e4. Let's do e4. Goes this way. Okay, he goes this queen move again. So if he goes a queen move, getting out of this pressurized things. Alright, he wants to take the knight. Knight e3. Knight 3. Take the directly the queen. So taking, let's say this one taking e4. So bishop e3 taking, let's say bishop e3 taking e4. There's nothing that I can do. Just trying to check if there's anything I can do to squash him. Maybe knight c6, stacking the knight and the queen. The queen is really stuck. Yeah, this queen is actually trapped. There's no queen squares to. Well, it's knight c5. If the knight c5, then I can do. If knight c5. Let's see. Okay, knight c5. That's really awkward. Maybe queen d4, but queen d4 looks like it's losing a pc2. Alright, so this is where we think here. Where is the killer blow? Where's the killer blow? This one, knight takes e4. Knight light to move and but simply win. Okay. You know what? There's also queen a4 check. Queen a4 check. Bishop b5 check too. So let's think about it this way. Bishop b5 check. c6 takes knight c6. This knight d4 is not relevant at all. So because of taking d4, we'll take on d7. So let's do this one. Check there, c6, take there. Politics there. It's almost the firepower we need, but there's one key element we're lacking. We're lacking the fact that we don't have. All right. Queen. Let's say Queen A4 check. Queen A4 check. 97. Bishop B3. This is the attack on this pawn, right? Right. So Queen A4, C6. Takes there. Takes there. Bishop B3. Then we have things maybe in motion. Maybe in motion. So this is where we need to calculate. There's a lot of possible problems for him and me too. So I need to think and calculate. So I don't know why Yoso's not here. So it's probably because he's busy. Probably gonna be here at 2, which is 7 minutes away from now. So I'll be hopefully jump in and join the fun. All right. So Bishop H5 check C6. Politics there. Politics there. Okay, but the thing is, what did I say about this one? Queen A4, send that. Okay, if they take my knight, I do knight bishop C6 and take the rook on A6. Okay, this is the thing. Bishop B5 check C6, politics there. Queen to A4, taking the knight, taking C6 twice, and take the bishop. Will take the knight, and the knight is defended by the queen. If they go A5, then well they're taking B5 check, and we get some pressure on them trying their knight C7. So let me think. This one there, take there, Queen A4. His knight is attacked. C6 is attacked twice. If they take the knight, we'll take on C6 twice. If they move the king though, then they got a piece. That's not good. The piece for a pawn. They can take on B7. Oh no, they take the rook. Okay, this is the thing. We have to think about it. This one there. Take there, Queen A4. Take it there. I'll take on C6 and take the rook on A8. That's actually good. Well, no, yeah, it's actually good. So let's do this one. Bishop B5 check and see what happens. It's science for science. All right. Okay, this way. All right, this has got to be taken to the pawn. Got to be taken to the pawn. All right, goes this way. All right. Bishop B2. Okay. All right, trying to do something. A6, maybe 6, and then maybe this knight looks trash. And A6 is probably good. Let's do this one. All right, this one, knight D7. Okay, knight D7. All right. B4, C5 things. Yeah, this is like a typical Kazin structure, so I'll do B4. Kazin structure, typical. No worries. All right, goes this way. And I can do. All right. We can do what? We can do F6. I'll do F6. No worries about that. F6 is normal. First FS move. Let's do it. All right. Goes E6. E6. Okay. Goes E6. So what's the menagerie of this one? Queen back to D1. Oh, this is okay. The queen goes back to D1. Thank goodness I didn't lose a piece. The queen goes back to D1. Not the worst thing in the world. Didn't lose a piece. Just lose the tempo. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. I can do there in E4. That is good. So there, E4 is actually good. Yeah. I did a decent mouse slip. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. So maybe Queen B4 is the thing he's trying to do. Alright. Queen B7, take the rook. Right. So maybe Winston that. I did get the king of dodge. King of dodge, knight c3. Let's say taking b7. They can't castle queenside, so let's do that. Right? No castle queenside yet to the rook. Knight c3. Bishop b2. e3. Bishop b2. Castles. This is the plan of attack. Alright, goes this way. Knight e4. Goes this way. Alright, this is a fool's errand. There's nothing to be seen here. Alright, b3. b3, yeah. Alright, this one. Okay, goes this way. Alright, so take this one. Goes this way, e4. An imposter. An imposter, rather. An imposter. That's his name. Alrighty, an imposter, Mr. An imposter. Let's do this one. Okay. He wants to get the queen of the way. So when he's 7, I can move the knight away from there and just do f6 to block this problems. Yeah. So probably doing a5. It's probably doing a5, but oh well, no problems. No problems at all. The bishop b4 check. Bishop b4 check is a good move. Yeah, very good move. I get a pawn, at least the deal. That's a good thing. Good for myself. Okay, c6, d6, e6. Okay. Pop Joe. Alright, goes this way. Alright. So this one, there's a move like c5, but I lose the pawn. Let's not do that. There's knight there. Knight c3 back. Knight c3 back. c5, rook d1. There's nothing bad. Nice c3 back is fine. This one, queen there. Okay. All right. So this one we have development issues. I think we just did it. This one, bishop c4, get the king out of the danger zone. So e3. I don't care about b2 being under fire because the bishop's defending at c1. No problems. Goes this way. Okay. Queen c7 to block e5 from knight. That's good. All right, this one. It goes this way. All right. All right, f6. F6 he goes. All right. Goes this way. All right, now I can do knight to c4. Knight to d4. Queen d4. You know, we have a good game. Yeah, I do. I get a pawn. Extra pawn. The deal. Have fun. All right, goes this way. Queen e2. All right. Takes an e5. Takes an e5. F6 e5. Takes an e5 on d4. The knight 5 is exposed. Takes an d5 with the knight, bishop. Queen c7. Maybe queen c7 right away. This is making pressure to take things on the board. So queen c7 is potentially a big threat to his sanity. All right, goes this way. Whoa, he goes this way. If it goes 3, now he has to go back where it goes somewhere. But you know what? Do I need to worry about that? I have the bishop pair. I have the bishop pair. Let's hope of the game. Takes in d5. Pawn takes d5 and bishop b2. Trying to castles and have fun. This actually is fine. No worries here. This one, bishop b6. Bishop b6 is actually good. It's actually good, so no worries. All right, goes d5, taking d5 and takes an e5. Yeah, that's the pawn. Taking e5. Yeah. Play against the ice of the pawn. All right, goes this way. Queen e4. Queen a4. Queen a4. All right, queen a4 takes in b4. No, takes b5. Takes in b4. Then if they got an e4, and castle. All right, let me think about this one. Take there, takes an e4 with a knight, takes an b7, takes an b4. All right, so it takes an e3, pawn takes e3. So, okay. Let me think about this one. It's like a sticky situation. You need to think about this one. Again, no Yosef now, but he'll be coming in when he can. All right, 24. 24 takes in b5, takes in b4, takes in e4, takes on b5. Maybe knight takes. Okay, this is where. All right, 24 is take the knight. That's right. Take the knight, our knight, then take a c6 twice, and we win the rook. That's good. All right, this one there, bishop there. Bishop f5 is a tempo on the queen. Makes the queen move again. This tempo. All right. All right. This one. Queen e7. All right. What's bishop h3 things? Bishop h3 things. He says. All right. To be honest, do I need to worry about that? Do you need to be worried about that? Because it takes there. Queen d6 is a pawn loss. It's not a threat at all. Not a threat at all. Okay. Bishop e2. Not a threat at all. Just bishop e2 is not even a threat. It's a pawn for him. That's not good for him, to be honest. Okay, it goes this way. Back to this. But now, I can move things. Go this way because the rook is defend the queen's defend the square. Good knight e4. This one knight f4 is looking good. I like that one. So this one knight f4 is going to be jumping in. It's good to me. All right, so I like that one. So it goes this way. Okay, e3. Fixing the pawn there. All right, rook d1 as well. Rook d1 is another optical thing we do. Let's do rook d1. This is normal things. Okay, this one. So this is a takes in there. And f6 is move 2. Move 2. All right, goes this way. Wants to trade queens. Seriously wants to trade queens down a whole night. I'll say, you bet I will. I'll take that. Knight c3. And this is an easy game from this point on. Knight c3, bishop e2, bishop e2, bishop c4 maybe. It's an easy game. So Tune takes the knight. This is fine. Absolutely fine. Goes this way. Castles. Okay, goes this way. Okay. And that 4 is what I wanted to do. Okay. Goes this way. Goes e4. Okay. Trying to turn this guy directly. So if I go bishop 6, well, let's see if I bishop 6, e5 is bishop e7 is back is fine. So there, takes in there, takes there. It's actually absolutely fine. There's no problems. We got defenders on f5, g6 if I need to. This is fine. Rook e8, normal things. Zood. This one, okay. Knight b7, probably f4 comes in. I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. I'll go c5. Have fun. It's not Sable. It's not Sable at all. All right, this one takes an f6. Okay, good. Takes an f6. All right. Now it goes this way. Takes their d4. Take their. There's not a firepower. So, okay. Not a firepower. So takes an f6 is actually not bad. This is a fine move. Fine move for me. Fine move for me. Okay, this one is not even a threat. Not even a threat for me. So I'll do knight there. So I can take it there, take there, which is there. Queen d4, knight g4. This knight g4 is a threat. Let's do this one. For the sake of it, no problems. Okay, this one goes this way. Oh, okay, it goes this way. Knight. Okay, this one check. This one check. Right, because takes piece, but I take a piece with check. It takes a piece of check. Yeah, sign. This is looks like a good knight d7, but then we'll take the rook. This is fine, to be honest. All right. Rook b8, knight c3, developing. All right. And this one, b6. All right, this one goes this way. Knight c3. Knight b2 is fine as well to look at e5 and help with e4 pushes maybe. Goes this way, f4, c5. Absolutely no problem with this. Got the normal standard setups. Right, bishop b7. Okay, goes this way. Bishop b6. All right. b3. Bishop b3, rook c8. Queen b1. Bishop b2. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Goes this way. All right. Bishop e2. Trying to take on e4. And, well, he wants to do queen h4. No business. This is annoying. Okay, bishop 3. This is a annoying business, to be honest. So bishop f4. Bishop 3. Let's have a castle queen side. This is where, yeah. Take a center. Right. So even still, like maybe e5 pushes were prompt, but oh well. Oh well. No worries about that. c3. f3. f3 takes the knight. Queen h4 g3. Queen h4 g3. Yeah, queen h4 g3. Knight. The queen has to move back, right? Well, let's do development. This development. To be honest, I don't see the problems. Queen f3 maybe. Queen f3. Develop. Take the knight. Pawn. But you know what? He's gonna do something like Queen h4. Queen h4. And right, we have the bishop pair. f3. Let's do f3. It's fine. Alright. Bishop c4. Bishop b2 maybe, yeah. Alright, goes this way. Bishop b4 check. Alright, goes this way. e4. Okay, this one. There. Okay. Alright, let's do rook d1. No problems here at all. I don't see any problems. Bishop c to f3. Okay. This one. I do bishop c6 if I want to, and no casting rights for him. This is really good. That's really good to me. Bishop b7 back to e7. So, all right. All right, goes this way. Knight c3. Knight c3, queen c1. Knight c3, queen c1. Awkwardly puts in the between there. But is there any merit to that? You don't have to do queen f3, just queen f3 is fine. Absolutely fine. I can do f5. Queen h5 is okay, also a thing. So maybe knight f4. Knight f4 is the thing. Knight f4, try to prompt him to take there and out of the bishop pair. Maybe. Oh, okay, this is the thing. It's like, yeah, this one there takes the queen. This is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. This looks cool. I don't want to pass up the cool moves. Alright, this one, e5. Alright, goes e5 like he wants to. However, I can deny him the satisfaction to take the pawn out to d5. Knight's luck is in the way of things. The rook of d8 is ridiculous. He has to move a lot of moves to get back to ready position, so it takes some. Oh, he wants to do something. I don't see what he wants to do, to be honest. Take the rook. Alright, so queen a5 check. If I queen a5 check, if I queen a5 check, knight c2 is the hot button issue. Let's just take the rook. Just take the rook. And castle if I want to play this position in the really the rook is in the same file as the king. This will be good for me. Okay, this one. He goes this way. He dares to do this. He dares to do this. It's really bad for him, to be honest. c4. Bishop goes somewhere. b5, b4. Let's do c4. b5, b4. Crush him. The queen-side castle is really bad looking for me. To be honest, to be frank, to be completely honest, this is not going to be doing well for him. c5. 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 Okay, c5. Maybe rook c1 first, then c5. This is probably the more apt response. Knight c4. Okay. Castle's kingside, castle, kingside too. And this one takes the 5 of the pawn. This guy wants to do a draw. Okay. No. I want to play on. For the sake of the Simul, I want to play for the wins all the time. I'll play for the wins all the time. Alright. Alright. This one. Let's see how many games I've won this Simul. Let's see how many games I won the Simul. I won 15 and 11 to go. It's like halfway. So it's good. Halfway to go. Queen b1. Because this one, I'll do check. You can't castle. Unless if I want to do bishop b7, say I don't take another piece and say thank you for the piece. I'm an extra piece up. Why not? Just do this play. So knight c there, knight c3. Okay. d6. d6, knight b7, e5. This is the plans for myself. Oh, it's this way. Okay, it goes this way. So if it is one, take the knight and castles. Take the knight and castles. Take the knight and castle. I'm completely fine. Take the knight and castle. Completely fine. We can't take the bishop b2 because rook d1 is a major threat. It's Pi Tactics. Tactics says you can't do that. You can't do that legally, or else you're gonna be crushed by me. Takes d4. It's like, okay. The thing is, like, they'll take on d8 twice, and this annoying that g5 things maybe. So let me go where. I think there's no time for the rook e8 move, to be honest. Takes in there. Knight is there. Bishop c5. Getting some loopy loop, but then bishop f4 is annoying. Queen c2. It's pressurized, but not really a threat at all. Queen e6 check is coming in. It's not going to be good at all. All right. All right, this is where we go. Thinking where to go. Where to think. Where to go. That's the major concession. Where to go. Where to go here is the question. Oh, where to go. So Yosef's not here. I don't. It's like he's really late, really late. So gotta do something. Project. I gotta develop development. So I'm not developed at all. Not developed as much as I want to, but I gotta do something about that. So where to go? Queen six, knight g5 is annoying. It's very annoying. It's certainly annoying. So let's not let him do that fun. Bishop g5, c4. Then we're back to square one. Bishop f7 plus the pawn. Not gonna be fun. Down a pawn, so let's not do that. All right. Down development. So do I have a pawn extra? Not at all. Immaterial. Down development. We're not having fun. At least I'm not having fun. I need to get this right rook to do something. Rook d8 maybe is like plainly simple development. Queen e6 and g5 is the killer. It's like, why do this one? Why do this one? Rook d8 is terrible. Rook d8 is terrible. b3. b3. Rook b8 is terrible. So this one, all right. No worries. Oh, Yosef's here.
Okay,
Hey,
so
yo. Hello,
hello.
Yosef.
Sorry, I come really late.
No worries. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm just finishing a tournament.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Very good. Hope you're doing well in the tournament.
yeah, really nice.
That's good. Yeah. So I played a lot of Simul games, and I can give you the games if you're available. But if you're in the tournament game, I'll wait for you to be done. So I'm just gonna play the games until you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm already finished.
Oh, you ready? Okay, that's good. So development, I have a piece up in there. I'll give you some games I need to have you finish for me.
Of course.
So yeah, so this one, nicely three developing things I need to develop queenside and have fun. Okay, this one, b5. This one's yours. This is your game. Sebas Pro.
Knight bd7.
Yeah. All right, this is your game again.
Um,
Looks like he's in a little bit. You're white though.
Rook a7.
Okay, seven. Okay. Okay, this one goes this way. I'll take this one. Take this bishop. Okay. All right, this one. This is yeah, this is yours. This is a crazy game. I'll show you the opening. This is like this is like everything is really majorly imbalanced. This is. Can I give you this game?
Yes. Castle short.
Yeah, this is like tactics in Rook D1. You can't take the Bishop D2 because of tactics. So that's a crazy game. This is mine. Okay, goes this way. Let's do Bishop F4 and then Castle is a plan I want to do. Okay, this one is mine. It goes this way. I'll do. Let's see, what do we want to do? So F3, Bishop B3, maybe. This is a plan to try to do. I'll do that one. And this one is mine. It goes this way, takes in D3. This is yours.
Bishop b2.
Bishop B2.
Yes.
Okay. This is yours again.
Pawn to e5.
Mm-hmm. Yours again.
Um, Queen to c2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, this is your game here. So
Okay.
it's major threats coming in.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, this is a tough one. This game.
yeah. Okay, I'm thinking.
Yeah, this you can think. Yeah, we're playing 10. We're more than halfway done. We have 16 game one and 10 more games to go.
Okay. Bishop takes h2.
Bishop h2. Okay. Alright, this is one's for me. Okay, it goes this way. Bishop b3. Maybe it wants to go b5, but there's no b5 now. This is bishop b3. Okay, this one. Queen e4. This is yours.
Rook e8.
Okay, okay. Alright. This one is yours.
Pawn to e3.
Mm-hmm. Yours, the game again.
Um, Bishop to. No, I cannot do that.
Mm-hmm. While you think about it, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
So, got a treat. Is my treat going to the crate? Alright, very treat. Treat's mine. 3, 2, 1. Alright, Sylvia, I got a treat for you. I got a treat for you. Treat for you. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll see you later. Alright, she's in the crate. I'm streaming, Mama. Yes, it's the crate. I'm streaming too, okay? Very much. Alright. Back. I can think of it if we want.
Bishop d5.
There's b5, okay. Okay, this one goes this way, and I'll just do RT1. Your turn.
Bishop f8.
Bishop f8. Okay, sounds good. And hello, how are you doing? What are you doing here? I'm doing a Simul on chess. How are you doing? I'm doing a Simul playing a lot of people and answering questions for chess if you want to ask them. So, yes, we're doing a Simul playing against a lot of players and answering their questions for chess if they want to ask them in the chat. So, hopefully, you well today. And this is my game. And now we'll do castle's queenside. All right, now it's yours.
Knight to d4.
At d4. All right. All right, my turn. Rook b2. All right, this is where I want to go this way. So I got it. Well, bishop d6 is the thing, but I could do an a4, and it's fun to me. But yeah, it's actually fun. Yeah, it's fine. All right, yours. Game.
Pawn to g6.
On d6. Okay. Okay. The question is like nice. That is good. How many players are you playing against? We're playing against, well, 26 people. We got 16 wins and 10 more games to go. We're trying to win every game, no draws, no losses. So we're more than halfway done. It's simple and ask questions. long shots. This next section, so I can do actually not shots. So this is your game, Joseph.
Bishop takes bishop on d4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one he goes this way. I'll take on d7 check and go somewhere like this, and I can do my knight move some more. Maybe at d5. Maybe at d5 is trying to take into this one, possibly. But then the rook is taking c6 is a major quandary. So take there. Then bishop d2 is possible. Yeah, let's do this one. Bishop d2 next. That's good. All right. This one is mine. So he goes this way. f3. Make the knight go away. So this is my game. Yeah, it's my game. So rook. All right. Let's see. So a3, maybe a3 to block this bit of going to b4, and anything that's fine. All right, this one b2. Actually, one is the plan. So this is he goes this way. Your game, your game, Yosef.
Um, Rook fd1.
Rook f1.
Oh my god, sorry. The queen is attacked. I
Exactly.
apologize. So completely blind.
No worries. Yeah, it's a crazy position. You gotta be
Uh, Queen a5. Check.
a5. Okay, check. Yeah, got almost got a queen trapped. Snapped. All right, it's your game again.
Knight h5.
Yeah, h5. Okay. Alrighty. This is my game. Oh, I can do. It's like a windmill. I can take there and just check again.
Oh, so you have something.
Oh yeah, this one check here. Yeah, this is the real discover check. This is a better move. That's right. So in my chess man knight b1 play ridiculous. I need to see the game to be honest. Oh, this one. This is a knight b1 move. The thing is, if you're being attacked, I'm not gonna say it's ridiculous, but it's a waste of time. If you're knight b1, you're passing your turn to me, which is the game at this point is speed. If you do knight b1, you're slowing down your possibility of defense, and you're helping me to basically defeat you. So this is actually helping me. So it's not the words ridiculous, but it's really not productive. It's not really helpful for you. Alrighty. So Haven sec. Oh yeah, Haven X this guy. So he's playing against me. Okay, goes this way. You're playing a very interesting game. I'll say Haven. Very interesting game. So I can do bishop b2, rook e1, things like that. And this normal development moves. Yeah, this is fine. But interesting game. This is you, Joseph.
Bishop to e3.
Yeah. Okay, your turn again.
Um, mm, Knight to d2.
Knight d2. All right, let's do knight d2. Oh, this one. All right. This one. This one.
Yes.
Okay, making sure. All right, very good. Okay, this one. All right, rook c2. Yeah. This one is yours.
Pawn to h3.
Pawn h3. Alright, pawn h3. Pawn h3. Pawn a4. Okay, he's trying to close out the position. However, there's some pawn breaks. I can try to sack the pawn to get the open lines against your king. That can be helpful for me. Maybe it can be helpful. You prepare it and c8 and then c3. There's no visible way to stop that c3 push. It's like bishop e1, but maybe just sack the pawn first and then do or c8. And we have a lot of pieces coming in. Let's do this one. This looked fun. Why not do that the fun way? This is your game.
Um.
Okay.
Okay, I have to knight f4.
Knight f4. All right, knight f4 is going to be right here. Okay, my turn. He goes this way. e2. c1 next. Okay, this is my turn. Okay, he goes this way. Okay. d5. Maybe not d5.
The
So
pawn is hanging.
this pawn is saying
Yeah, but I think not really because you can take on
knight
f6
f6.
first.
Yeah, it's intermezzo check. So I was thinking about
Yeah.
that. So, but I'm trying to provoke him to trade things in the
Yeah. That's,
left and the center. Yeah,
yeah.
this is my game. Okay, this game. Let me think about this one. Okay, go this way. Alrighty. Knight f5. Trying to take this guy 3 times. Alright, this heavy guy is wrapping up the pressure. So I should have seen this one, but is there any of the resources I have though? Where's the pressure? Or at least the pressure rather. Rook e1. Saying that play with that on a pawn, but good development. Maybe like a pawn sack and saying that I want development versus the. Well, then queen f4 just jumps in and saying I got a piece. I got a more develop this like more material. More material. So, let's see. Well, let me think. Okay. Trying to figure out. Okay. The clock is without any delay or increment. There are 10-second increment, 10-second increment in these games. So there is increment. For those who are playing Simul, they have 10 minutes and 10-second increment. So they can in the time pressure they can survive their thing long in the games. They don't have to worry about flagging. So they just play. That's how it goes. Alright. So rook e1 is like it'll be diabolical looking game, but well, I can't, it's gonna give you one in the way of the trades. All right, this one is for me. Goes this way. Goes this way. Okay. With that being said, knight b5. Knight b5. King e2 as well. King e2. Rook d1. Let's do king e2. Rook d1. This is looking good. Is your game?
Pawn takes bishop on f4.
Okay, my game. Just queen there. Okay, with that queen there, allows me to get the queen moving. I don't want a queen join queens. I'm down a pawn, so that'll be bad in game. So queen 1 maybe. Okay. This is my turn. I'll do check here. Or d1. Okay. This one he goes this way in the 0 game.
Yeah. Okay. The knight is free. Queen takes.
Knight. Right.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Your turn again.
Bishop g7.
Bishop 7. Okay. All right. Goes this way. Goes back there. Okay. Queen c2. Queen e3. Maybe queen e3. Defend the e4 pawn extra over protecting. Maybe rook d1 next and having some possible things to rook d1, attack the d6 pawn, pressurizing it. Alright, this one goes this way. I can do knight b5, attacking the pawn with the bishop. This is the pressure I want. Alright, this is my game. Alright, so I should have seen this coming, but c1 takes there. Knight d4. So most of all, rook c1 has to be played sometime. Okay, the king g2. Okay. Goes this way. Alright. 3. Bishop 3. Bishop 3. A3 or d1. A3. It's like gonna do finish 4 things. Like let's do g3. Maybe could have 2, then g3. It's like, oh well, it's not the world, not the world. So, okay. All right, this one. All right, this one. He goes this way with the knight takes the pawn, the knight takes the knight. King there, knight d6. One of as well as up a piece, trade down. Your turn.
Okay. Knight e5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. My turn. He goes castle queenside. Whoa. Interesting. He goes castle queenside. We have 2. Trying to take that some pawn. No pressure at least. This is good. Okay. Goes this way. I thought he would do that, but is there anything I can do despite that? Knight a4. The knight b6. The knight takes. Pawn takes knight. Knight takes knight. This is a try. This is a try. I'll do this one. Okay. Goes this way. Alright. Bishop a3. Okay. Okay, d4 he plays. Plays d4. Knight e4 is welcomed. I'll take the tempo. Okay. This one. Knight e5 is your game, Joseph.
Bishop takes knight on e5.
Okay, bishop takes knight e5.
Yes.
Okay. Really nervous about the game. No worries, no worries. Have fun. Learn. Ask questions you want, and we'll answer them as soon as we see the questions. So rook d1. So that trade to d5, pressurize the pawn d6 is the main goal of the game then. Alright, goes this way. Okay. So rook d1. Pressure. Okay. This is your game?
Queen f6.
Queen f6, okay. No. King d5. Okay. This is Haven. Goes this way. Haven. Goes this way. Bishop 3. Make the bishop better looking. It goes this way. Knight e4. Alright, this is okay. Makes me think bishop f4 for the knight. That bishop d6. It looks like there's gotta be something. Maybe there's nothing. But there's maybe knight takes the bishop takes knight, bishop takes knight, rook takes e4, take the this is take the pawn. This is like the makes sense to me. Okay. This I'll do a bishop rook d3. Rook d3, rook d1, for pressure on this weakness. Have fun. It's the game. Alright, this is goes this way. I'll do check here. I can do rook d6 too. I'll do this one. That's fine. Discoveries are coming in. This is your game.
Pawn to g5.
Right, Haven goes this way. He wants to do wants to get this access. So access f4 though. F4 comes in. Then knight e3. But this is the queen is locked out from doing anything. Knight e3 is only a one move threat, right? Move threat. Rook e1. Yeah, this is fine. No worries. Okay. All right, your turn.
Queen b8 check. Yes.
Okay, your turn again.
Knight to f6. Yes.
Your turn again.
Pawn to f4.
All right, my turn. Wants to do that one. I'll say trade that if you at your discretion. I'll just take this pawn d6 and win the endgame. Try to do that. All right, this one. This is your game.
Queen to okay, queen takes queen is fine.
Okay. Trying goes knight there. All right. Two. I guess it's c5, c4, possibly, but not afraid of that. I think. This is fine. Okay, goes this way. Yeah, this is your game.
Rook e7.
Okay, this game rook d6, d5. Take the pawn d6. All right, goes your turn. Your turn, Joseph.
Rook a d1.
Yeah. Okay, my turn. He goes f5. Okay, f5. Trying to do some nice e5 business, maybe. Oh, this is knight is trapped. That's unfortunate. This is knight g5, but I'm losing a pawn again. It's like rook d2 was a terrible move. G2 was a terrible move, so I gotta pay the price. But I can take on f5 check though. But no, the queen is to defend the pawn, so this will be travesty. So we gotta pay another pawn. All right, this guy's really good. Exactly right. This is a miscalculation, blunder. You could call that. This is your turn, Joseph.
Pawn to h6.
Pawn a6. Okay. Your turn again.
Knight b3.
Knight b3, huh? Alright, my turn. He goes knight there, takes there. Alright, this is my turn, Bobby Chill. Okay. It takes there. Takes there. Takes in c4. We get the pawn back. At the cost of nothing major. Nothing major, I think. Take this one. Take c4 next. Okay. So this one. Okay, your turn, Joseph.
Rook AE8.
Okay, okay. Alright. If it goes this way, takes the piece. I'll take that one back. Alright, this is yours. Your turn. Take the bishop.
The queen takes bishop on b2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, my turn. He goes this way. Okay. This being said, so we need to do something about this one. So, let's say, so this game is doing really well. Let's see what he does. This one go. Rook e1. Maybe rook e1 is too much. The queen's too much. Doing too much. So rook e2 to guard the queen's been doing babysitting duties, so I don't want to have that one. All right, this one is going to be mine. So it goes this way. It takes an f6, or d6 rather. Goes this way, and then rook c4. The rook c4 takes there, and there's like the pawn back. Oh, you know what? Takes there. Oh, this nice covering c5. It's not the worst thing in the world. So, are you turn? This is mate, right? Joseph.
Yeah, the queen d8 checkmate.
That's right. All right, your turn again. How can now the Simul started, let's say, an hour and 47 minutes ago, so you can't join the Simul, but next Simul will be on Thursday. So maybe Yosa will be available on Thursday, and we'll be having a Simul on Thursday. So
Yes,
at
I will.
noon. So that'll be good. So join next Thursday at noon at New York time. That'd be great. So what do you want to do this game?
Mm, mm, pawn to c6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my turn. I'll take the rook on g6. Your turn.
Wow, is that possible? Wow, I don't think that's good.
Just exchange.
Oh, yeah, rook takes rook. Honest.
Yeah. Okay, my turn. It goes this way. Okay. C3 and thinking C3. C3. C3 in there. Then it's a try. It's a try. I'll do this one because this looks interesting at least. It's your turn.
Knight a5.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my turn. He goes this way. All right. No worries at all. I can do. I can do something like this one. Rook d8. Yeah, it looks like it's good, productive. So, but is it really helpful? A, a pawn in a pawn game. So that's actually good. So let's do that one. Bishop a3, rook e8 check. Maybe rook e check, then bishop a3, but still, pawn is a pawn, as they say. All right, this is my game. Okay, go this way. Take their rooks d1. Or see one there. Okay, take the rook. Take the rook, then this one. Okay, I'll take this one. It's fine. All right, keep going. All right, this is my game. All right, this is a rook d8 thing I want to do. Just trade everything off on a winning picking pawn in the game. This is good for me. This is a all right. Takes pawn with the rook. Rook with the pawn rather. This is more. This is more better. This one. All right, it's mine. Okay, it goes this way. Rook's 8. Possibly. Yeah, actually, it looks good. Actually, it's good to me. Yeah. Alright, it goes this way. Rook c1 check. Alright, now it goes bishop 8. It's your turn, Joseph.
Um, Rook takes pawn on c7.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one is mine. I'll take the bishop with the bishop. Okay, this is mine. Goes as bishop b3. Okay, with that being said, not there, maybe. This is for taking moves. For taking moves, look good. Look at me. Alright. Your turn.
Mm, bishop to f4.
Uh-huh. Your turn again. Any questions you guys have, you can ask in the chat. We'll be answering them as soon as you see them. Don't be afraid. And if you have value of the stream, make sure you like the video on YouTube. That'll be a lot. Comments are even more helpful. But I appreciate all the help you can get from me to you. Or you to me. So, alrighty. Take your time. So if you guys want to support me, you can like the video, comment, and ask questions if you want to. During the stream, you can ask questions. We'll be able to answer them as soon as you see the questions. We'll be able to answer them happily. So that's let's say the major things we need to do on stream and ask questions and play games. And when we don't have any action on the game side, we can ask questions and we ask them as soon as you see the questions. That's the thing. So that's the thing. So, but as we see that I started the stream early, so I was waiting for Yosef, and Yosef played the tournaments. So, let's say taking down the rest of the guys here. So let me check how many people are in the Simul still playing. So let's say while Yosef's thinking. So 6 more games. 6 more games. We're almost done. 6 more games to go with 20 wins, no losses, no draws. And that's good that we're almost done. Simul.
Knight takes pawn on c4.
So pawn c4. Okay. This is my game. So this one check and bishop there. Okay. Alrighty. With this being said, okay. Bishop goes knight. I don't know if it's gonna be helpful if I do the queen 4 check and trade queens. Probably not being the most helpful to down a pawn, but there's pressure. But limited to the knight defending that pawn is not gonna be good for myself. So let's think about like withdrawing from that idea. Queen f3, rook up 2, then trying to snap things off. So maybe let me think about that one. Especially if my opponent is overhearing the stream, he'll probably see my ideas if I say it too long. Okay. You know, there's cool ideas I have. Some cool ideas. So this one, it goes this way. Goes this way. Let's do this one. Looks fun. Pressurizing. Try to do that. Okay. This my turn. It goes this way. Bishop takes the pawn. He wants to this like let's say distraction tactic. Distract the queen from defense the knight. There's no back rank issues because the queen will be nowhere near the squares are orbited, so it's not going to be good. But then again, let's see. I'm down a pawn anyway, so why not give the piece away? But again, putting piece away is not going to be the most helpful. It's like a knight endgame, down a pawn, queen two's like well, not queen two, but things are coming to be falling because the pawn will be, let's say this one, take there with the rook, take there with the rook, takes in there with the queen. The queen can go to b4 to find the the pawn and blocking d2 checks and c4 as well. But then again, this is miserable. But this is probably the best I have, so I'll try it. So take the rook, play this pawn out endgame. f4's coming in, king f3. That's fine. Right. Goes this way. Rook d2. Rook d4. Then queen there. That's fine. All right. This one is mine. Right there. Okay. I figured that would do that. I figured you'd do that. Okay. Rook there somewhere. Rook c8. Rook c8. Okay. Goes this way. Queen b4. Queen b4 is a major thing to defend things, all things, and threaten things as well. All right. This one he goes this way. Gets out of the line of the major threats, but I can always reline it again. Bishop c6 as well is a major threat. Take on c4 and play about that one. So it makes sense to do this one. All right, this is yours.
Um,
How do you feel like losing this game? Well, it's a crazy game. I'm hoping that I can get away from this position. So I don't know who's going to be winning, but somebody's going to lose. So somebody's going to lose, either you or me, but it's not going to be Josh. That's the fun thing. We'll find out together who's going to win, who's going to lose. But we're both on the edge of something happening. We're almost there. We have to wait for it to happen.
Knight takes pawn on d6.
Yeah. Okay, it goes this way. All right. F4. Okay. Okay. It goes this way. This one. Okay. So something like that. Well, thinking about this one, but all right. Let me think about something. Alrighty. Alright. We gotta move somewhere, so let's do. I have a poor estimate of the position. I keep seeing some random ghosts. Yeah, don't see ghosts. You gotta look at it realistically and don't see things that are not there. That's the thing. Do not do that. Just basically, you're preventing yourself from seeing the right moves because you say that there's a ghost defense or ghost attack, which there isn't in reality. So let's do that. So let's do knight b6 maybe. Knight b6 looks nice. All right, this is Haven, so it goes this way. Haven goes this way. Okay. Rick, you want to defend the Simul square from this potential attack? This is good to me. All right, Ricky one. He goes this way. All right, king f3. Alrighty. It's yours.
Queen e5.
Queen e5. Okay. All right, my turn. Okay, bishop. That takes bishop. Rook takes bishop. Okay. All right, goes bishop takes
Yeah,
c6.
yeah, bishop h1 on g6. Yes.
All right, this one. Okay, b4. B4 is okay. B4, e5, a3. Yeah, b4 is looking good to me. To mouse. All right, it goes this way. Goes this way. All right. So let's c4 check. Let's c4 check. Let's c4 check. We go somewhere. Rook b6. So this c4 check is fine. Alright, Haven goes this way. Alright, it goes this way. Okay, some avenues possible. Alright, let me think about this one. Maybe two. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, where to go here? Okay. Okay. Maybe two. Let's see. Let me think about this one. A lot of things I can't do, the things I want to do, but I don't see the point of it. So, let's see. What you want? Yeah. Okay, it goes this way. King e3. Okay. Okay, that's my turn. He goes knight there. Knight there. Okay. Knight there. Oh, okay. That being said, knight d5, pawn d5, check. It's only pawn trades. It's not good for me. Maybe knight b6 is not good at all. It's really accurate by him, but um, yeah. Fortunately, I messed up myself a tiny bit. Okay, goes this way. And trade the knight for the bishop, so I'll do b6.
Pawn takes queen.
Yeah. Goes this way, can be 8, check. Alright, this one. King there. King d3. D3. Okay. So this one, he goes king there. He's waiting for me. Okay, he's waiting for me. Okay, he's waiting for me to do something. F3. Wait for him too. Wait for him too. Okay. Now this turn, it goes this way. All right. If only the queen is there, I can check, but I didn't. I can't do that one. Takes on c5. So
You have check also.
check.
But
Oh, this one, yeah, this one check. It's possible, but it's simple check. All right, let's see what it does. Maybe some, trying drawing chances. Is your game?
bishop e5.
G5. Okay. All right, it goes this way. All right. A4.
Rook 1c5.
Okay, this one goes this way. Okay. H4. H4.
Has to be really
Yeah,
good.
that's good to me. Okay, your turn.
Um, Bishop takes pawn on f4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it goes this way. All right, G6. He's winning for me again. This one is possible, but is it really winning? Looks like it's good. I don't see the problem with that. Yeah, I don't see a problem. Okay. Okay, it goes this way. And knight takes d5. Oh, yeah. Forgot that was a tactic. Is there anything I can do? That? Knight takes d5, queen takes d4. So I'm giving up too many pawns. But then if I go knight b4, then check. It's actually king open, possibly. Yeah, let's do this. Knight b4 check is fine. All right, now it's all right. It goes this way.
Can check it back again.
Yeah, it's like just continuously checking. Hopefully, it does the wrong thing. So knight b4 check. Goes this way. All right, this is your game.
Pawn to b5.
Okay, it goes this way. Goes that back to this square. All right. So in essence, I'm still down a pawn, but I get pressure on b7. That's one thing I have. But maybe rook d1, not rook d1 is not even gonna move because knight's defending that way. Let's see. C1, queen f4 as well, but it's queen f4 loses the bishop. Let's do. That's a problem. All right. Let's go back here for the sake of safety. All right. I'm defending this knight, but queen e4 checks. No queen trades. All right. Okay. This is look at this way. Okay, this one. Interesting. I can see pawn breakthroughs, but is there good on pawn breakthroughs? All right. Taking e5, king e5, c5, or maybe you know what? E5. No, a5 is nothing. Take there, take there, take there. Is it maybe there? Take first, there, king there, then c5, then king d5. Well, then we had to take on c5, and then king d5. This is nothing special. So let me think here. I think there's something here winning, but where to go first? Where to go first? I can take d4 anytime. Check. All right. I can just wait for him to make a move. A5 to take. Well, maybe. maybe there b5. Thinking is in the box, so it's not good. Not good at all. But if I check him first and then b5, he'll check me there. All right, let me think about this one. All right, a5 takes there. Check. King takes there. You know what? This is simple motion. All right, a5 takes there. Check there. King there. b5 takes an e4 check. King c3. King c3. And they can go e3. Well, then I take a6. So they have taken the b5 pawn, takes on b5, king d6. My king is too much. The king is too overloaded. I'll be losing. All right, let's see. We don't need a second pawn, which is it's impractical. All right, looks like white to move one, but need to save this for learning purposes. It's interesting pawn position, game pounding game. Okay. So let's same for lesson. Okay. King. All right, king and pawn and game one. All right, send it. All right. Okay. Where do we go here? Let's see how many more games in Simul, by the way. Simul says 6 more games again. Okay. 6 more games again, so let's find out where to go here. E5 check, king takes e5. Pawn takes f5. Pawn takes f5. Okay, this is like clearance things. Alright, so if I take this one, pawn takes there, takes it on check. You just there, check. Then, alright, then we have the king, the pawn's in the way of the king. Then c5 is a clear move, but then king d5. Like take there, king d5, takes the pawn again. But then I can go king e3, king e5 back, e5 back. But then c5 pawn pushes. Okay, let me think. All right, take there, check, take there, c5, c5, take there, king d5, king e3, takes a pawn, king f4, king b4, takes a pawn f5, takes a pawn a4, king g5, a5, king takes h5, king b4, king g6, a4, h5, a3, a6. All right, let me think about this again. Take there, check, king there, c5, take there, king d5, king e3, king takes c5. So in the sense that if you take this one, king there on c5, king there on e3. So king there, takes there, king there, a5, takes there, king there on this square, king g6, a4, h5, a3, a6, a2, a7. We're too slow. So we can't do that. That variation is bogus. But what if I go c5 first, check. c5 first, check. Take there, check. They take there, take on e5. That's the thing, take on e5. Like pawn's defending d5. That's maybe where to go. So let me think about this. c5, take there, check. Take the pawn c5. Take the pawn on e5. We block c5, so king b4, e6. We win. So they can't do that. So I'll do c5. c5 looks winning, to be honest. Quite frankly. All right, now it's gonna be one again, like Joseph said. All right, it's your turn now. Your turn.
Bishop to bishop to d7.
Yep. All right, your turn again.
He wants to play that, so I cannot allow, and then I have to play Bishop 2. No, because there's not e5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I think knight c8 is fine. But there's rook e6. Oh yeah, knight c8 is fine.
Knight c8 here.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, goes this way. All right, I'll take on c5. Check. Okay. Goes this way. Queen b4. I thought he would do that. Queen b4. This move he wants to do. Maybe queen d2 penetration. Queen e2 maybe to block that penetration. It's an idea. So let's do that one. Let's do that one. Okay. Yeah. All right, now he goes this way. Oh, he didn't. He didn't take the pawn. He didn't take the
Mm,
pawn. All right. So that being
mm,
said, I can think about this on CM. Okay. CM losses for a moment. So interesting. C6. The king doesn't need to move. He can do this one anytime, but taking e5, take there, taking f5, and this king d4 is propped. I win. Alright? So let's see. If they do this one, take f4, take f4, take e4 this one. My king is too fast, I think. You take this one, f5. The opponent pushes. So maybe, let's see. Maybe c6. c6, king e6, taking e5, takes the pawn c6, takes the pawn f5, then king d5, then takes the pawn g6 is good. So I think the c6 is winning, to be honest. All right, Bobby Show, I'll take that draw. Tough game. All right, back to this one. Okay. Okay. He wants to trade pieces off because he's up pieces. It's simply good for him to do. Okay. Put myself in the corners. I could do well. Who takes b4? It's probably good enough. All right, goes this way. All right, he's waiting for me again. Wait for me again. All right. Well, the patience game. How do we be patient again? So no incoming threats. Be patient here. Be patient is the question. Waiting moves. How do we wait? Queen 2 maybe. Queen 2 is fine to me. Okay, it goes this way. It goes this way. E4, pushing the pawns. 27. E5. Okay. Rook d6, then d5. Rook d6, d5. Uh, this is a question to go. Where to go? Well, at least you can say that we do this one d5. The pawn can't. This d pawn can't move because the d pawn is losing himself. So it's possibly a more conventional way to do things. Push the pawn, get the pawn stuff. You know, not so elegant. Take the pawn at 4. Okay. Okay. This was one. It goes this way. Oh, it goes g5. G5 allows me to take the pawn f5. The rook f8 happens. That's not good. Not good at all. So let's not do that. Was it block f4 things? Need 2 to take the h pawn. Why not? Why not? All right. All right. This one goes this way. This is where I want to see him go. All right. So now, okay. King H8, F6, Rook F7, maybe. Pawn game. This is your game?
Um, knight to e7.
It's E7? This one?
Knight to e7, yes.
Okay. Goes this way, King D4. Okay. It goes this way. Alright, Bishop 6. Defend the pawn. F6 is the one I want to go. Alright, this is goes this way. G4. Okay, G4. Okay. Again, no progress to be made. Queen F2, just wait. And Queen F4 is going to be back on the table. Alright. This one, King E5. Alright, your turn. Oh no, it's my turn. No, what I'm talking about. My turn, he goes this way. Queen E7. Queen E7 is not even a thing. The rook is looking trapped. Almost trapped. Maybe the queen goes somewhere like this, C7 square, so the bishop's pinned. But does it help at all? That's not this question. Like rook D8's run the attack the pawn of 4 is also possible. Alright, this one King F5. And it goes this way. Oh, sack the rook. Alright, sack the rook, exchange. Alright. Okay. Okay, and it's King G5. Alright, let's see. King G5, G6. Yeah, I'm too fast. I'm too fast. Alright, it goes this way. My turn. He goes bishop there. Alright. Really? He wants to do that? Not exchange? Take their rook e8, then. Take the rook e8. E8. Rook e1. Let's see. Looks like it's not bad to do. Not bad to do at all. It's a hefty load. Hefty load. But it's something to play for. Something to play for. Alright. Alright, now it goes this way. It goes blocking kind of 4 things. Okay. Blocks that kind of 4 things. Okay. Rook e1. Rook e1. Waiting again. Alright, it goes this way. F5. This one goes this way. Alright. So now rook b8. Maybe g6. Yeah, g6 is probably good. F5, f6. Yeah, thank you. Nope, it's a little bit more time.
Can we play a squares game?
Yeah, a little bit after. I'll let you know when I'm done, okay?
It was so fun.
Yeah, it's your turn, Joseph.
Bishop f1.
Bishop f1, okay, sounds good. We'll do that. I'll tell him they can watch. This is my nephew. Say hello.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, my friend says hello back to you. Alright, so, alright, now he goes this way. I'll do rook b8, and you do bishop b5, but I don't care. I don't care at all. So this one is, it goes this way. Alright, second pawn. Second pawn. He wants to do something like ricochet. I don't get it. Right now, f7. It's too slow. Now, it's, okay, it goes this way. King g7. It goes this way. f8 promotion. I can do this easy. Alright, easy one. Take the pawn. Okay, it goes this way. Queen a3. Bum, bum, bum. Pawn's gone now. Now he goes this way. All right, he goes this way. F4. He wants to do that one. Okay. Alrighty. I see what he's going to do, but is that really helpful for him?
Don't go there. The force will eat.
No, the horse cannot eat it that way. Yeah. So he'll not be able to eat the knight. Do you want? Okay. So can you play the game, please? Well, I'm doing an order of people. I can't choose where to go. And hello, by the way, Mister. So yeah, but the Lichess chooses what game I play first. So I'll do Rook G1. So I'm fine. Now goes this way. Okay, goes this way, and I'll do Rook there back. Goes this one into his pawn. All right, now it's your turn, Yosef. Your turn, Yosef.
Mm, okay, knight takes knight on g6.
Yeah, that's right. Now he goes this way. Little king g6. Get 2 queens. And now he goes this way. Okay, he goes this way. All right. Again, no threats to be seen. So let me think about this. What to do? Like I can wait again, but where's the best way to wait? Let's see. Way to wait something safe. Let's see. No threats. I see. No threats. I see. So I just do winning moves. Double that guy. So I can do Rook there. Rook there is fine to wait, but then maybe not that way. I think. Let's see. Best way to wait is going to be the queen, then g3. Well, g3 is not things. I'll just do queen there and just wait there. Queen shuffle. Now it goes this way. King f8. Rook f1. King f8. Maybe something like this one. Defending b7. The pawn can't move there because of reasons. Alright. Now it's your turn, Joseph.
Rook c8.
Rook c8. Okay. Your turn again. Oh, okay. His turn. He's almost out of time. Let's see if he moves before the. Okay, he moved. So this one is another game for me. He's moving the rook to d8. Okay. D8. He wants to go some places. I don't see where. Queen f2. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Let's just wait for him. Now he goes this way. Okay, he goes this way. You take the rook. I can do this one, but he wants to take the rook and take the pawn. This is again no worries. He wants to take the pawn b2. This one is you know what? If I do that one, pawn takes. Let's see. This one there. Rook d7, e6. Take this one. Check. In there. We have rooks to go. This is good. This is fine. I dared to go. This is your turn, Joseph.
Rook takes rook on c8.
That's right. Now he goes this way. He's winning this way. Interesting. Goes this way to wait. He wants to block this communication of the pawn, but this f3 h3 move is available. To be honest, h3 is fine. All right. Now it's okay. He goes this way. Rook b5. Takes the pawn, the bishop. It's maybe a mistake by him. Maybe a mistake by him, but I don't see any problems. Goes this way. All right, now your turn, Joseph. Thanks for the game.
Rook c6.
Rook c6. Okay, sounds good. All right, now he goes this way. I'll take the pawn. All right, now it's his turn. He goes g3. Wow, g3. G3 lets me take the pawn. He goes to rook e1. Check. Takes the rooks. Then okay, knight e1 is a fork between the bishop and queen. So, but I can try to do perpetuals. I do perpetuals, yeah. Yeah, I'll do this one. Should play this one. I can do queen f8 check and everybody so it's just getting in the way of the trades of the bishops. Like your turn.
Pawn to b6.
Pawn e6.
B6.
Oh, b6. Okay, this one. All right. Now it goes this way. Not taking e5. I can do b2. Rook a7. A rook e7 is probably fine, but where to go? Rook b2. Rook's going to be behind spot. So let's do this one. Rook b2. Rook a2 is fine. Check. Okay, this one. Check. Take their queen there. Check. King there somewhere. The bishop goes back to f1. But then
The queen is hanging.
the queen's. Well,
If queen f8.
oh yeah, the queen. That's right. Yeah, there's not even a check. Not even a check to do that. That's a good point to take. So, work there. Check is the force move, pretty much. All right, now it goes this way. Your turn.
Bishop a6. No.
Mm-hmm. You want that one or no? Do you want bishop a6 or no?
Yeah, bishop a6 is fine.
Okay, make sure. Okay, now it's my turn. It goes this way. I'll do check, but then king b6. Let's see. King there. All right, let's see. If I can get the king closer. Oh, maybe not close, but I'm saying that's be nervous. All right, let's see. There, right there, check. This is not going to be helpful. So if I go rook f2, then the e6. You want to go e6. So let's just do check first. Let's check. Goes this way. Okay, this is all right, this guy is doing too much. Even g2 is coming up next, and like queen e2 g2 is coming up next. Well, this take the queen, of course. Take the knight. So it's queen e2. Take their g2. Then this is like queen h2. There's no way to stop g1 mate promotion, so I can do perpetual. If like, let's see, not helpful at all. This is the best thing I can do. All right, this is my turn again. Okay. PC7 is coming in. D8 read 2. See what happens. All right, it goes this way. Knight takes there. Okay. Check. King there is just enough. Not gonna be good. So take this one. Over. King over. All right, this one. He goes this one. Rook d8. Rook king d7. How many games do we have? Okay, how many games do we have left? We have 2 more games. 2 more games. I'm gonna lose. All right, it goes this way. It goes this way, and only move to do is this miserable one. Okay, this one. Put a second piece or something like that. Second piece or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna lose this game. D7, D8 is coming in. E7, E8 is coming in. 2 passed pawns is going to be taking 2 bold rooks. And GG, why not? Yeah, I hear you, mister, but I'm thinking. Last stand, last games, why not think before? Always fun being efficiently squeezed by Yosef. It's always fun to do that to you. As you know, it was always fun to play Yosef. Alright, this one, just trying to figure out how do we do one more trick. There's nothing really to do. only thing to do is doing something like this. All right, now go this way. Oh my gosh, this one. Okay, this is the one I thought you'd do. This one. Okay, oh, this one. This one. Oh, it takes. Okay. One more chance. One more chance. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. Oh, yeah. Tower Design. Tower Design that game. One more game. Well,
What?
me. No, he won. He won. He won that game. So, yeah, this is a travesty. I'm going to resign here because I take the queen, he makes another queen, and I lose the game. So, last chance. He's going to do promotion this way. This one, take my queen, their promotion, and I lose the game. But thank you guys for the Simul. Thank you for the game. You'll promote a queen or take my queen and send the game's over. Yeah, I did the promotion of queen. I'll say, yeah, I'll say resign. No satisfaction to make for him. So yeah, 2 games to look at for myself to learn and study. Thank you, Yosef, and I'll see you next Thursday, this coming Thursday at noon.
Yes, I will be there.
Thank you so much, Yosef, and have a good day, and I'll see you then.
Have a good day.
All right, bye, Yosef. Bye.